my debt-free journey update. Hi, and welcome back. I'm Kamika, and this is Well Balanced Wallet, where I help you create healthy money habits and live a life that you love on your current budget. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a 2-year update to my debt-free journey video. I posted the original video in August of 2020, and at that time we were just settling into our house. So we bought a house in May of 2020, and I basically just made a video talking about our debt-free journey, how we got into the debt, what our plans were to pay off the debt, what our current goals were. I think I talked a little bit about being a month ahead on our expenses. So that video was a little over 2 years ago, and I just want to do a little update. So in that video, our total amount of debt was $202,000, I think a little bit over that, and it did not include our student loans. Currently, my husband and I are $202,148.19 in debt. And I did make a video following that one on why we didn't include the student loans in the debt-free journey video. So you can check that one out if you're interested. But yeah, so the $202 did not include student loans. I believe it included a car loan, collections, medical debt, and our house. So now let's get into the details of everything that has happened in these past 2 years. So first up is going to be the collections. The next portion is $6,741, I believe, in collections from medical bills from 2015. If you've been following along with our debt snowball updates, you know that I have reached out to several collection companies to make payments. I was able to make some payments, and then some of them never got back to me. So during this time, the statute of limitations ran out on a few of the collections, and then we were able to pay a couple of them. And as of today, we have $894. So yeah, that's where we are with the collections. The next big thing was medical debt. The first debt that we have is a medical bill for $827.48. And we were able to pay that off, but medical bills don't stop. So while a lot of our medical expenses weren't necessarily debt, I'm gonna group it all into the debt category because sometimes the bills come and we don't have enough money for it, so we work on paying it down. So since 2020, we have paid a total of $13,233.07 in medical bills, and some of that included having to put medical bills on a care credit card because we didn't have the total amount and just paying it down when we could. And then some of it was little bills like $20, $30 that we were able to pay when the bill got here. So $13,000 is a lot for medical expenses. And I'm grateful that we were able to pay this total amount of money, but it's still a lot, especially because we both have medical insurance, but it is what it is. And the medical bills are going to keep coming because that's how life works, and we're going to continue to try to pay the bills off as they come, and if not, we pay them off as quickly as possible. So that's the 2-year update for the medical debt. Okay, so now for the car loan. Next we have $5,511.65 left on my husband's car loan, and we paid the car off in full in November of 2020. So a couple of months after that video came out, we made that our number one priority after the medical bills, and we got that done as quickly as possible. So the original loan was $11,030, and we got that vehicle in August of 2018, and we paid it off in November of 2020. So I think that was great progress, and we're happy to not have any car payments again because we had to pay off cars before, and then we bought this one and we paid it down in 2 years. So we're happy about that. And then next up was our home. And the remaining portion of our debt is $189,028 for a house that we purchased in May. And as of today, we have $180,461.31. So we have been paying the mortgage. The total of our mortgage has actually changed twice since that video. I believe we were paying $1,200 at that time, and then the next year we were paying $1,300, and this year we're paying $1,400. And in addition to our regular mortgage payment, we're paying an extra amount of $169 every month. So we're currently just shaving time off of the back end of our loan, but I'm happy with the progress that we're making. So that's where we are currently on our debt outside of student loans. Okay, so like I mentioned, our original total was $202,000 worth of debt. As of today, we have a total of $181,355.31 left to pay. And that just includes the mortgage and the $894 that is still in collections. This is future me editing this video, and I realized that I forgot to add in the interest that we've paid towards our mortgage, which is $20,802.07. So I will include that total in the graphic on the screen. So in total, we have paid $33,157.76 towards debt/medical bills since August of 2020. I actually didn't realize that we have, paid that much money towards debt and medical expenses in 2 years, but I think that I am proud of us. And I'm excited that we aren't taking on new debt that we don't have to take on. I think it's understandable that we're gonna have medical debt in and out just because of the things that we have going on. But I am proud of how we are handling everything and making sure that we get those medical bills down as much as possible. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about our financial strategy, our financial goals going forward. So the first thing is we're going to try to build up our medical expenses category, because I think I mentioned in several videos that we both have pretty expensive testing that we have to get done every single year. In addition to that testing, anything that may be going on or anything that needs to change also gets added to that category. So we really want to just save up some money to be readily available for these things that come up. We do want to prepare for that in our budget. We want to make sure that we do not take on new debt if we can avoid it. And we just want to feel financially secure, even with medical expenses coming in and out. We want to make sure that our budget has a good foundation and we can just pay for the bills and replenish the money as we go along. Next up, we do want to save money to pay for a new vehicle. So neither one of us needs a car right now. We both drive Toyotas, so I'm pretty sure they have a few years left in them. But one thing that I don't want to do is get another $20,000 car loan or whatever the case may be. My goal is to pay cash for the next vehicle that we purchase, and in order to be prepared for that, we need to start saving money now. So one of the categories in our budget is the new car category, and we put money there every time we have extra money left over in our budget. Next up, I need to figure out what we're gonna do with the last couple of things that we have in collections. I need to find those companies again, reach out to them again, and make the necessary payments if they respond to me. If not, I guess they'll just reach the statute of limitations like the rest of them did, and we'll just move forward. And the last thing is our mortgage. So our original mortgage was $189,000, I think $250 or something like that. And we bought a house with no money down. If you want a video on that, let me know below in the comments. But we bought a house with zero money down. So our interest rate was a little bit higher than it would have been had we had a down payment. So our interest rate is 5%. So my goal for that is to pay as much towards the principal in addition to our mortgage as we can each month after our other priorities are taken care of. So it may take a while before we can start adding more than $169 onto our mortgage, but eventually I do want to throw every penny that we have left over into our mortgage to get that paid down as soon as possible. Hopefully in 15 years or less, but we do have a 30-year loan, so we'll see what happens with that, but that's my goal. So yeah, that is the 2-year update of our debt-free journey. So if you want to follow along, be sure to catch our Budget with Me and Debt Snowball updates every month. And let me know any topics that could help you on your journey. That's all for this video. Be sure to give it a like, subscribe, and click the link on your screen right now for more Well Balanced Wallet content. See you there.